So 2 Sundays ago, I made some ribs for dinner, and I'm like, why not record it and show you guys just in case you want to make it for Thanksgiving. All right, so I'm just here with some fresh ribs from Walmart, and I'm gonna remove the membrane from the back right there. I'm just gonna remove the entire thing, and then I'm gonna try and take off as much fat as I can from these ribs. All right, so for the method and flavor today, it's gonna be oven jerk barbecue ribs. All right, and you don't have any excuse not to make these delicious ribs, because nowadays you can get your jerk seasonings in Walmart. Just look in the aisle where all the sauces are kept and you will find it there. All right, so after I remove all the fat, I just went ahead and just slice my ribs up. All right, because we're not going to do the entire thing in the oven, we're just going to cut them up one by one. All right, and then we're going to rinse them properly with some lemon juice, or if you have some vinegar, we want to rinse them properly, and then we're going to start our seasoning process. So now our ribs are nice and clean. I'm just adding on some olive oil, and then I'm going to add my jerk seasoning, the spicy. I'm using the spicy one, just a teaspoon, because we have some babies in here. Babies meaning my husband. Right here I have some fresh herbs, some dry herbs, sorry, and some pork seasoning. I will just link all the seasonings that I use in my description box. I also have some fresh thyme as well, and then I'm just gonna marinate this for a little bit. So you can go ahead and use beef ribs or pork ribs depending on your preference. And after this was marinated, I am gonna grease my baking pan and add them. All right, so this is gonna take about 2 hours in my oven. It took 2 hours in my oven, and my oven was already preheated at 350 degrees. And I am going to cover my pan as well, so that this can take its time and slow cook. All right, because it does take a while to cook. So I'm just going to cover it so that it can steam up and cook. So after 2 hours, my ribs were properly cooked. I'm transferring them to my grill. I'm also going to drain the liquid that was produced from the ribs to make my barbecue sauce. To that, I'm going to add some brown sugar, some ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce. You can also add some spice to yours, but I don't want to add any more spice because I don't want any complaints. And remember, the ribs was already cooked with jerk seasoning, spicy jerk seasoning, so there's already spice in this sauce. All right, so we're just going to combine all of that and allow it to cook down to a nice thickness. Add a little bit of honey so that you can get that nice barbecue taste. And then we're going to put this on our ribs and pop it back in the oven at 400 degrees. And I put it at 400 just so that it can brown nicely and quickly, because the meat is already cooked. All right, so we're going to place them back in the oven, brush on the sauce and place them back in the oven to get a nice dark barbecue color. And I just want to show you guys how soft and tender the ribs were, and they were tasting really good. This is what they look like when they come out of the oven. We just pop them in back for 15 minutes, and this is what they look like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share it with a friend or family member, and tell them to place this delicious ribs on their Thanksgiving table this holiday. All right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to be kind, show some love to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and I'll see you guys in my next one.